Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Gavin Williams.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And now Jose Miranda. In the air, left side. Kwan should have this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Royce Lewis.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Carlos Correa stands in now and watches strike 1. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. High in the air, out to right. Brennan hauls it in to end the inning. Twins don't score. Guardians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, David Festa.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in, Will Brennan enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Brian Rocchio.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to first, and Ramirez is set down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on his sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Williams back to work. Fouled off. He was late. That missed by a lot. And 1-1.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Inside, ball 1. Second inning here, no score.
2-0.
In the dirt, blocked.
Three balls, no strike.
And a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
That one ripped. Reaches but can't haul it in. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So bases all loaded up. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Bases juiced. No outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from the hitter.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought if he called the ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
1 out, bases full. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball. And strike two.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
This one in the air. Miranda makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One out, base is empty. Oh,
No,
he doesn't get
that's
the
a ball.
call. And that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's got a chance. And it is gone. His 11th of the year. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. First
One
offering
ball,
misses
no strike.
badly for ball one. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Brian Rocchio, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Foul ball there. Two outs. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Backed off the plate that time.
Ball 2.
Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. And that one is inside. The 1-0. And a slider in there for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point in that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Kwan pulls it in on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Castro batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's a ball.
And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 down, nobody on. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that'll do it. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. This one in the air center field. Buxton makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That one drilled left field. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. First time up, he grounded to third. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. One strike.
And that one fouled off. Brennan leads off second with one gone in the inning. And now 1 and 2. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Ball.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. That one missed.
2-2.
Breaking ball inside. Counts full, 3-2. Popped up. Correa. And there's 2 down.
now batting, designated hitter
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. He popped out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. And that just misses. Line drive. Buxton makes the catch, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Here in Cleveland, and here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a pop-up. Schneemann makes the grab, one down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
The Guardians up by 2, top half of inning number 4. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brennan makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Good eye right there. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Count go the Twins in order, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Naylor in his second season, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder Lane.
Here comes Lane Thomas. A single his first time. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. On the ground, Correa throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
That looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Schneemann, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Strike.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Left field. Larnach drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Williams back to work. Up and in, ball one. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Over to first, and a quick out, number one.
Up next for Minnesota.
And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Went down on strikes his first time through. Close, but called the ball. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brennan pulls it down, and a couple of quick outs. And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He hit into a double play his first time up. And takes low for ball one. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Twins retired in short order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You
and we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. First pitch, and he just misses. And that is out of play.
Whoa.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Right through there for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
One down, base is empty.
Hey!
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cole Sands up and loosening in the pen. Stewart, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Outside low. Now 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one just misses.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Festa, done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cole Sands.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So a man aboard Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan, 1 for 2. Strike 1. Kwan leads off first with 1 away. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
In the air, left field, Larnach sizing this one up, snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 2 and the Twins nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. Ripped on a line. Brennan balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. This is Willie Castro.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The Guardians leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. And downstairs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, almost got him. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Two outs. And that's way high. And now it's 3-2.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Guardians 2 and the Twins nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Wallner going back. Out of here! A solo shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now it's going to be David Fry. He was late there, strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next pitch is outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Now pitching for
Brock
Minnesota.
Stewart is forced to the mound after the injury.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a 1-2.
2-2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, it'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
No,
Thomas up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
Daniel Schneemann.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Thomas off of first with 2 away. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, left field, down the line. Larnach makes the grab, and that's the inning. Guardians tack on another with this home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
I got my bands up, 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Upstairs.
Pretty standard high
1-2.
0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Brennan hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen.
Now pitching
Trevor
for the Guardians.
Steffen on to pitch here.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
This one in the air, right field. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
1 out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That one finds the zone.
No ball,
That's strike 1.
strike.
1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Goes down looking.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
On the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. And that is the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a
Minnesota.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. A switch hitter batting right. Coulombe in his 7th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch misses inside. 1-2 the count. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And there's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So up next, Will Brennan, 1 for 3.
Right fielder, Will Brennan.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ramirez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Late swing fouled off. The pitch.
Ball.
To the left side, but it is well foul. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Squirts away a little bit. David Fry next to bat for Cleveland. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man, that got him square in the mask. And a 3-2. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. Guardians strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, we're in the top of the 8th. Now here is Ryan Jeffers. Stephan back to work. Just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Larnach up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swung on, belted. Kwan moving back. And that one's off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien, and that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. And that is a big first out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Castro stands in now, looks at that one inside. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Jose Miranda in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Jose Miranda. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at third, 2 away. Inside, and that's ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one just missing inside, and the count is 2-2. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. In the air out to center. Thomas makes his way towards it, pulls up, and it drops for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Miranda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right side. Stretches out and hauls it in. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 3 and the Twins 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yohan Duran.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, 1-run game, David Fry getting ready to hit. And the first offering is not close. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Justin Topa up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. swing and a miss.
1 and 2. That's a ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jeffers makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike one.
Boom.
No
That's
ball.
cheddar,
1 strike.
baby.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nabs it, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look
Up
really
next for
good
the
coming in,
Guardians.
but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Correa over to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead at 3-2. We go to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
He's 2 outs away. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one missing low.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Buxton in the box now, takes strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball still 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run on at first, here at the top of the ninth. And a ball evens the count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ryan Jeffers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Ryan Jeffers will hit next.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. Third home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 5-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to end? Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Strike on the inside corner. On the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Brennan settles under it and makes the catch. And there's two down.
Second baseman, Edouard Julien.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Edouard Julien. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside, but the Twins get a 3-run shot. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show Ohio. Now into the game, Deshaun Kersey Jr. He takes over in right.
Deshaun Kersey Jr.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Griffin Jacks.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
This one in the air. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Rocchio in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
0-1. Outside. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Check swing, no appeal. Jax is just one strike away. Rips one to right. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know he's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. 1 for 4 with a double. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. The changeup missing, and that is ball one.
Ball. 2-2.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Out to short, Correa. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well-executed ball game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.